Welcome to Central Valley Wedding and Special Events. I'm Shara Roderick, and I think one of the most important things on your big day is you want to look absolutely perfect, and that's where Alex Gomez of Gomez Glam, excuse me, Alex, steps in. Thank you so much for joining me today. How did you get started with making brides feel beautiful on their big day?
So I started doing makeup about almost 7 years ago. I was in high school still when I was doing it just for proms and stuff. And shortly after high school, I went to esthetician school, and that's when I was asked to do makeup for a wedding, which I had no idea that that was an actual thing. I just went with my stuff that I had, and then they were telling me about how they were trying to shop around for somebody to do makeup, and they just waited to last minute, and so then that's where I stepped in. I was like, oh, this is a thing. Like, I had no idea, so that's how I kind of got started with this.
Very nice. And it's just taken off for you. It seems you just love doing it.
I do. I love it. It's a really great opportunity, but I love being a part of their big day and watching it all kind of come to life and kind of getting these ideas, and it's just nice to like be a part. It's a special day, so it's great.
Absolutely. Do you find that you have to do makeup a little different for someone on a wedding day as opposed to how they would just have day-to-day makeup?
Yes. So for weddings, I do add a little more than normal than a day-to-day client, just because there's going to be lots of pictures, and I just make sure that they look good in the photos. It's not just and it doesn't wash out because it's a long event, so you want to make sure that lasts all day long. So I do it a little bit different.
Okay. And I know that you do an extra little touch as well with lashes. Can you tell me a little bit about lash extensions and how that works?
So lash extensions, that's when you get a little lash extension. You put one on your individual eyelashes. I do that. I offer that service. It's $100 for a full set.
Okay.
But some brides like it because they don't want to have to worry about their lashes coming off during the night, or when they go on their honeymoon, they want to have lashes and still like go in the water wherever they're going.
So it'll last through all of that. Interesting. How long do lashes usually last when people do that?
It just depends on their care. It really matters on how well they take care of them. Otherwise, they can last up to 4 weeks.
Wow.
Because you naturally lose lashes every day. So
right. And so they're attached to the person's lashes.
So if applied properly, then it will grow with your actual lash. And once your hair cycle is done, then it'll fall out with your natural lash.
That's so interesting. And I'm sure that is more comfortable than applying false eyelashes.
Yes.
It seems like it would be,
it depends. I mean, it just depends on the person. I mean, me personally, I like wearing just false lashes just because I wouldn't be able to care for the extensions as much as they're supposed to be cared for.
Gotcha.
But it's just really for your preference. And if the lash strips are applied properly too, then you shouldn't have an issue with them either.
That's interesting. I know for me personally, anytime I've done false eyelashes, my lids feel just so heavy.
Oh my gosh.
Is that something that you don't really have with the extensions, or do you still feel a little more weight?
It will feel a little more weight,
Okay.
just because you have something attached to each individual eyelash, where a strip is sitting on your lash line. It's not sitting on your actual hairs. And if depending on what kind of maybe you wore like a really thick band, they sell so many different lashes nowadays that
you can find what works for you.
Yes. So I do use, like on my brides, whenever they opt in for just the strip lashes, it's just I get the thinner bands just because it's more comfortable and they don't look so harsh on them. Because most of my brides usually want to go for a very soft look, and they still want to look themselves just more enhanced.
Right. I think that's what everybody wants. How do you usually figure out with the bride exactly what type of look they're going for? Do you meet with them before the big day?
I do trials. Usually I'll do trials, and I tell them it's good to use if they have like their bridal shower, just so they have if they have a full face, it's not going to waste. But they usually determine how they want their makeup then. I have them show me pictures. I ask them if they want more of a dramatic look or the no makeup look. And then they kind of just give me pictures, and then so we go off of that, and I slowly work with them at their trial, making sure that every detail is how they want it.
Have you ever had a bride on her wedding day completely switch the look that she had told you?
Yeah. So I mean, sometimes they go really soft at the trial, and then they just like, you know what, I think I want to go a little more heavier, or vice versa. They're like, you know what, I did like it. But my fiance didn't like it. They wanted to go a little lighter, and so we usually just tweak it then. But for the most part, they're really happy with the outcome, and they actually end up wanting it the same.
And that's what matters, I guess,
Yes.
just that they are happy with the outcome at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Now, you were mentioning before we started filming that you are also doing microblading now.
am.
Can you talk a little bit about the process with that?
Yeah, so the process, you would have to be pre-qualified to do it just because there are medical, there's like a prerequisite, I guess.
Interesting. Okay.
So because I am blading into your skin, I would have you fill out a questionnaire to see if you were eligible for it.
Interesting.
So I've not started offering them yet, but I am soon, once I have a
Soon to be offered.
Yes, soon to be offered. I've just got certified and got my certificate.
Congratulations.
So now I'm just looking for my place to do it at.
Now, I don't know too much about microblading personally. Is that something that you would recommend if a bride is interested in? They should do a certain period of time before a wedding?
I would recommend them to do it 6 weeks before the wedding, just so we have enough time to heal. And if in case they have like a reaction or something to the ink, it would die down before then. But I definitely recommend it for brides, even people, because what it does is it does hair strokes. So it's tattooing hair strokes instead of having the old school tattoo. You're tattooing hair strokes on your brows. So
Interesting.
it looks really natural.
Okay. Wow. Well, how can people get in touch with you if they want to book any of these services?
So if they want to get in touch with me, they can go through Instagram. I have Instagram. My page is Gomez Glam by AMG. It's actually on the screen.
Oh, perfect.
And also you can contact me through email. It's kind of long, alexandranicolette@gmail.com, or through Facebook. My page is Gomez Glam. If you find me on there, you'll see my picture. And then you can just send me a message, and I usually respond within probably 24 hours. That's the longest I go without responding, even on the weekends.
It's pretty efficient.
I feel like it's a pet peeve of people that if they don't respond, so I really want to help you guys out. Lately, you've been getting a lot of last minutes, and they're like, "Wow, you reply really fast." And I really try to. Otherwise, if not, it's because I'm tending to my children.
That's important too.
Yeah, a little bit,
Slightly. Well, if you missed any of that information, you can contact us here at Central Valley Talk, and we'll tell you how to get in touch with Alex. Thank you so much for taking the time to tell us about the different services you offer. It was great to have you here.
Thank you for having me. Well,